I'm Faye Price, and I'm the director of The Watsons Go to Birmingham 1963.
My name is Christina Ham, and I'm the playwright for The Watsons Go to Birmingham 1963.
My name is Darius Smith. I am the composer, lyricist, and orchestrator for The Watsons Go to Birmingham. The story of the Watsons is really about a family traveling and learning and discovering and coming closer together.
I think of it as a coming-of-age story of a young man, Kenny, in the play. He's 10, in the book he's 10. He's got an older brother, a younger sister, and he's growing up in Flint, Michigan, and his older brother starts to get in a whole lot of trouble.
Their oldest son, Byron, has become a bit of what his younger brother calls a juvenile delinquent, and they're rather worried for his safety and his future, and so they feel like the last stop in helping him is to take him to Grandma Sand's house down in Birmingham.
We get to meet the adult Kenny, and as well as the younger Kenny, and the adult Kenny actually talks about how pivotal that moment was for him when his parents took him down south. And it was supposed to be for his older brother Byron, but it changed the whole family.
They're there during the civil rights movement. The Children's Crusade had just happened, and so a lot of kids that they're seeing down there aren't just playing on swings and having a good time, but they're actually on the front lines of the civil rights movement.
I'll whistle through here and then...
Yeah, if you can give me a little bit more, it'd probably just be the end of the bar kind of thing.
Cool.
The music is so important to the storytelling. Sometimes the music is the subtext of the story, and the actors will be speaking the text that Christina has written. Sometimes the music leads the story and almost becomes another character.
I look forward to your feedback and to your input as to what works, what's awkward, what's not clear, what's, all of that kind of stuff. The scene writing is so good and so funny and so lovable and so touching, finding ways of underscoring that cinematically so that the music really kind of lifts all of this wonderful scene material so that we kind of move seamlessly between dialogue storytelling and musical storytelling.
I think it's an opportunity for our play to really show how people in the audience can be their own change makers by seeing the story of the Watsons.
What really inspires me about this story is the connection that I have to my family and how growing up and as I got into college, how my family wasn't always the closest. But again, due to external and internal events, we've gotten so much closer, and the power of that love and the strength and the magic of all of that, how that influences all of us and the things that we do when we go out into the world. How that makes us just stronger people.
I think the thing that inspires me most about this story and as a writer is looking at how the family really comes together.
I remember as a kid feeling like I was the weird one. Nobody has parents like mine. I'm weird, they're weird, the whole family's weird. And then I realized everybody feels like they have weird family, right? Everybody feels like they have weird parents. Kenny sometimes starts to call his family the weird Watsons. I think for any kid that feels like they're an outsider, for any kid that feels like nobody gets me, there's a Kenny on stage for them to relate to.
I'm hoping that really the magic of the Watson family helps to bring everyone in, young and old, to recognize at least a part of themselves within the family.
He's learning things about himself and about his family and his interaction with his family that I think it's right along that idea of this is what the human condition is, the human experience, the human journey is.
Ultimately, the Watsons is a coming-of-age story, which means that there's a transformation that happens. Through this journey of life, we have to grow, and sometimes, often, in fact, the best growth occurs when there's a challenge. And indeed, the Watsons are challenged in Birmingham, and we get to see them before the challenge, we get to see the challenge, and we get to see the aftermath. And so I think you get to see a little bit of that journey, that human journey and growth, right on stage.